Thanks for joining me again, you guys. I have this Sunday tutorial today, which you guys know that Sunday is my favorite day to do like a lazy, brainless tutorial. So I made this, I guess I want to call it like a little passport book, and you can use 6x8 paper pads or one sheet of 12x12 paper. And I know a lot of people request like, what can I do with my 6x8s? So this is a really good one. And the best part is no scoring. So literally when I say brainless, we're just really just making the album. I do want to show you how to cut it out of a 12x12 so you get like a visual of what's going on. Otherwise, just bring your 6x8 paper pad out and you can use that. So this is really fun because we've got these pockets here. We have a pocket in the front and a pocket inside. And this actually was part of the collection, the envelope, but I'm going to do one with you guys. I basically measured it identical so that if you don't have this collection, you're still able to do this because I want everyone to be able to do it. I've got this little side pocket right here, and then you keep going and you've got more pockets and even more pockets on the back. And you can see I just added some really fun embellishments along the way just to like wake it up and make it look a lot more, you know, prettier and less flat. So let's go ahead and get started. So let me start with the 12x12 because I want you to see how this is going to go. All right. So for your 12x12 paper, we're going to basically, okay, so 12x12, we're going to make it an 8x12. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut it at 8x12, just at the 8-inch score right here, and cut it down. And now we're gonna have this strip left, okay? So let's just put that to the side. And now we're gonna cut this into basically 2 6x8 papers. So I'm just gonna go ahead and turn it sideways and cut at the 6-inch score. Okay, so we've got that, and those are our 2 6x8 papers. Now we have this leftover scrap right here, and this scrap is actually going to end up being a is it 4? Yeah, it's going to end up being a 4x12 paper, and we're going to cut this into 6 inches, so to make it 6x12. So we're literally just cutting this in half at 6 inches. So we're going to end up with two 4x6s and 2 6x8s. Okay, just to clarify. All right. And I love just being able to make these fun things out of one sheet because you could just keep going on and on and on, right? All right, so now and again, we're not doing any scoring. We're just really just folding our papers. So now you're just going to decide like how you want your papers. So this is going to be my front cover. And you can corner around this or whatever. I'm just kind of leaving it. So I want that to be like my inside right here. And then this part, I'm going to do the same thing. And that's that. And we're doing a pretty simple binding because we're just gluing this and making that center pocket. So again, this is one of those things like just simplicity. It doesn't have to be crazy. Can really make a really nice album without, you know, spending hours on it. So here we go. And now I'm just going to go ahead and glue that on there. This is very busy, but I'm just gluing it, you know, around. Make sure you don't get too much on the edge because this is your middle pocket. So just go ahead and glue that down. This is the perfect newbie album too, I have to say. It will not get any easier than that because you just pull out 2 6x8s out of your paper pads and just do this, and you can keep going on and on with them. All right, so that's going to be the cover, and then we've binded with that middle pocket, and of course you can make a top pocket too, and then that. I just feel like you have a little bit, I don't know why. I just like the side pocket, but I know a lot of junk journalers like that top pocket. Okay, so that was easy, right? And it's just going to get easier because now we have to do our pockets. And the pockets are so simple because I'm basically doing the same thing. I'm going to be folding this in half Let me just push this down a little bit. I don't have my camera the best view. And this is going to be our pocket. I don't have to do much at all. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to just slide it on like this. And boom, we're going to have our front pocket and our inside pocket. How easy is that, right? So I'm going to go ahead and do that again with this paper because I want to see which one I want on the front. So I'm going to fold it again, just the long way. Because this paper is really busy, so I just kind of want to see. So you can kind of play around and see what you like. That looks really nice. And then let me see this one. And that looks nice too, but I think I'm going to go with the notes. So these pockets are easy breezy, so we're just going to take some glue on the edge and then the other edge. And if you want to thumb notch it or whatever, you can do that. And we don't need to do the bottom because it's literally just folding on like this. Isn't that neat? So, oh no, son, don't go away on me. This album's too cheery. So, did anyone see the eclipse yesterday? By the way, we didn't. We had super cloudy skies. All right, so there's that front pocket right there. And I mean, if you want to make a fun little tab, you don't even have to glue it down. You can like kind of leave one up. So now that we did that, let's just do our back one and we're going to do the same thing. And what I mean by that is like if you wanted it to be like an envelope cover, you could just leave that. Maybe do something like this. You know what I mean? All right. And isn't this brainless and fun? And you can just knock these out. So I'm just doing the same thing, just kind of gluing those edges. And then I'm just going to smack it on. Wow, it got really dark all of a sudden. There wasn't a cloud in the sky, and now there is. If you could see, if you could tell by the lighting. My window is like right there, so. All right, so how easy was that? And now I'm just gonna kind of show you what I did here just to, you know, make it fun and exciting, I guess. So, and you don't really have to even do much because honestly, these prints are so pretty. But, you know, just to make it so it's not too flat, I'll show you kind of what I did. And I had a really good time with these tickets. The tickets, I already used a strip. So I grabbed one of these kind of larger tickets. And let me see what other options I got in here. You could use tags. If you don't have tickets, tags will work too. So that one was like a brown tone. I feel like this one needs the pink because otherwise it's going to be too much brown. So I'm going to put this one on as a, okay, this way. I always wonder as a lefty if I do things backwards in writing, but I don't think so. I think this is how a righty would do it too. And I did add a little ticket like right here, but I actually like that print, so I kind of want to leave it. But if you see, I added that ticket there just to wake it up a little bit and just added some pretties in there, which I have little project cards right there. And then inside, I'm just going to snag these. This was a really cool little fussy cut that I did from that page. Oops, it's actually this, but I'm just grabbing two. Oh, I have to do that envelope, so I'll do that envelope last. Oh my goodness, man is snoring very loud. Okay, and I just left this because this is really pretty. I feel like it doesn't really need anything crazy. And we'll come back to that. And look at here. So for this, I actually cut out a piece of paper or cut this little fussy cut out and, hold on, I'm trying to find it. Where is my tags or something? And actually what I did was I took the tag and I folded it in half and I used it as a tab. So do you see that? That's just a tag folded down. And they make awesome tags. We'll come back to that quick envelope in a minute. Just finish these up and then we'll put it on there. And then here, I just added one of those pretty tags. It was this one here. And I just kind of glued the top lightly. And thank goodness the sun's coming out. I hope it stays. And I added a tag underneath right here. I don't know. I just thought it was a fun little touch other than just like a regular tag, because I always do that to my albums. I was like, how can I make this a little bit different? So there's that. And the cool thing about this is if you have that little tag hanging or whatever, you could even make it like a little tuck-in, like a little tuck-in pocket, and things will stay in there. All right, so this side here, just gonna steal some of my prior work and stick it in there. You could just see, and this was actually part of the kit. Isn't that cool? Oh my goodness, this kit is amazing. And add that in a pocket. Oop, I didn't glue that too good. Let me glue that before it comes off. And then this is pretty plain, so I do want to add maybe something here. Here I added that pretty bird picture, but I'm going to add this. This is like a botanical type thing. And I love the lace, so I kind of try to do it a little above so it stays. But you can see it just coming to life. Doesn't look like a 2 6x9 papers anymore. You can see how quickly it just layers up. And then don't forget, you have one more pocket. So in here, I'm going to just, just add something in there. And I did, for the lines and stuff, I just, like if you see here, I added some glitter. So if you want to make it really shabby, you could do some details like that. I'm just using my little glitter glue here or whatever, and just, you can go in the lines, and it just adds a little bit of fun to it. I actually love how it looks with this paper. And you guys picked this paper. There, like I said, which one do you want to see first? And I actually was drawn to the Ava one, or Eva. It was Ava, I think. And you guys really wanted to see the French Blue, so here it is. So I actually did this by vote on my comments when you guys had asked. And there was also the Memory Lane, the Christmas one, but I just thought, you know what, it's not Christmas yet, so let's just kind of get these kind of papers out of the way. All right, so that was that. So for those who want the pocket size here and want, since you don't have the kit because that was a fussy cut, let me do that quickly with you guys. And this obviously is scoring, but this album here is not. Ooh, I just forgot about the glue. I shouldn't have done that yet. Here, I'm going to put this here for a minute. All right, let me grab my scoreboard for this. Okay, so this is going to be a 7x6 here. I'm going to put this here so an advanced crafter doesn't really have to watch me do this, but it's going to be a 7x6 paper. At the 7-inch score, we're going to do 2 and 5 inches. So 2 and 5. And then at the 6-inch score, hold on, wait, I'm sorry. That is correct, that part, but hold on, the bottom is wrong. So yes, it's 2 and 5. I messed this part up. This is the correct measurement for that. So do it at 3/4 of an inch and 5 1/4 at the 6-inch score. Okay, so got all these. It's basically, you can see it's going to be the same size. So now I'm just going to cut these 4 boxes on the outside out. So I don't know if you can see that. I'm sorry for any newbies, but I'll try to make it so you can see it. So like this can be the lid. This is going to be the bottom. And we're just going to cut those little squares out or rectangles out on the ends. So your score should look like this. And then we're going to do it again at the top. And thank goodness Frankie's score was easy, so I could replicate this with the other papers. And it was actually not bad to fussy cut, which I don't really love to do. You have to be a really patient person to enjoy fussy cutting. There's no denying that. And I am not that person. You would think I would be, right? Just a paper crafter, but I am with projects that I know what I'm doing, but All right, so it's gonna look like this. And Frankie actually did something kind of cool. He had like this pretty look to it. So his was a little bit more fancier. And these ends, let me show you. You don't have to do this. Like if you're a beginner crafter and you don't want to mess it up, just go ahead and start gluing that down. But if you want it to be a little fancy, he had these a little bit higher here. Hopefully they're even. And also it was a bit corner rounded. So I don't know, let's see if these work this way. So just kind of, I don't know if it's gonna work with this. Those corners are not easy, so it was kind of like this, I believe. And then it kind of looks like one of those fussy cuts from that paper that I got. And all I'm doing is corner rounding every side. Sorry if I'm going really fast. I'm turning it because it won't fit. Okay, so here we go. And it's gonna look like this. So I'm just gonna glue this down. And glue this one down. And of course you could add a little fancy things if you want. And hopefully this is kind of dry. I'm gonna go ahead and put that right here. And that's going to be, let me show you for reference. I believe it should be the same size. Let's see. Yep. Okay, just a little off. Mine's a tiny smidge off, so forgive me, but I tried. And I'm just going to, honestly, I want to tape this, but I guess I'll just add the glue right here. Right here. And you can fold, oh, you know what I just did while I was doing this? Completely smudged the glitter all over my hand. That's all right. I'll survive. And on the top here, before I go, I added a little strip, a little lettering. So chocolate. And this is so shabby. And you know what? My sister, she's actually going on a trip to the UK today. And this reminds me of like UK style, or French, I guess, maybe not UK, but it just reminds me of Europe in general. So here we go. How easy and relaxing and fun is this? And you could add your little glitter strips, you could add vellum in here to wake it up, whatever you want to do. But look, no scoring, and this gorgeous album that I know anyone would just love to receive, especially if you're doing mass things for the holidays. Oops, that is not sticking the way I want to. I didn't tuck it in enough. All right, guys. Anyways, thanks so much. And if you like these lazy Sunday tutorials, I think I want to try and do like a series on Sundays and just try to do these fun, easy. I don't know if I can make them like the best every time, but the idea would it just be something brainless. You know what I mean? All right, guys. Thanks so much.